Hi guys, welcome back to the Be For Real podcast, episode 6.
Hi guys.
How's everybody? How are we doing?
Hopefully everybody's good. Sorry for no episode last week.
Yeah, I will apologize for that because I was really sick last week, so we did not upload. I physically could not make it over here to record. So I tried. I almost came over and then a fever hit and I was dead on the couch for the night. So
I mean, you could have done a little better.
Stop.
I mean, the fans were waiting.
Stop. Yeah, I'll just not be sick actually. I'll not do that next time.
You should have took an extra Tylenol and sucked it up.
Yeah. Should have just 4 Advil and you're good.
Yeah, just
and
4 Advil, 4 Tylenol and you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll do that next time. Don't worry.
Yeah, we got
there
you
will
guys.
be no sick days.
Nope, not on my books.
Grinding only. No sick. But yeah, so we're back. It's been 2 weeks since we've even seen each other recorded, so got some catching up to do this week, that's for sure.
Not gonna lie, I missed it.
Me
I missed our weekly episode.
Right?
It was sad not being able to put anything out.
I know.
I was like, oh, now Monday's boring.
Sorry guys, I ruined that.
That's okay.
We're back.
We're back and we're better than ever and we're not sick, which is the most important part.
Yes, exactly. We're healthy queens. I do sound a little bit off still, so if my voice is funky, that's why. Just so you know. Or if I'm randomly coughing, dying on the side, that's why.
You know, if she's vomiting in the corner, that's
Ew,
why.
not vomiting in the corner. Yeah, don't mind that.
Just act like it's not happening. Just ignore
it's normal.
Yeah,
normal.
It's fine. We're fine.
We do have our first guest on the podcast today, actually.
We do.
They're not in the room currently, but
They'll probably join us in a bit, honestly.
they'll join us. You'll see.
We gotta get a little mic set up for them. Imagine miniature mics here, and then they're just like sitting.
That would be the cutest thing ever.
Oh, I wish.
But Michaela got 2 kittens, so
I did, guys.
They're around.
They're in the
to
house.
be new. If you know, you know.
They're literally the cutest, and I wish they could talk. I wish they could.
Imagine. I always think that too with my dog. I'm like, I wish you could just say something.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty vocal with their meows and their woofs, you know.
And their whoops.
But I wish they can actually like talk to me. Like sometimes they'll be
Speak English.
Yeah, they'll be meowing at me, and I'm like, okay, can you like put that into words? Because I don't know what
Google
you mean.
Translate.
Yeah,
Say it again.
literally Google Translate.
Imagine dog translate, animal translate.
They should invent that. 'Cause whoever would
I'm
invent
surprised
that,
they haven't.
I know.
It probably does exist. It's probably in the works.
Have you ever heard of a pet medium?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to go to one.
That would be so fun. Aw.
I just got these 2 kittens and I'm already like, sign me up. I want to go to the pet medium to see what they say.
I want to hear, what do they have to say?
Because I've heard some really cool stories about it.
I bet. I can hear something being chewed.
It's
they're
a
both
tripod.
on the tripod. I can see them in the reflection.
Yeah, they're trying.
Current fixation.
Yeah,
Tripod.
Tripod. Hopefully they don't knock it over. So if you guys hit the floor, that's why.
If you hit the floor, that is... Oh.
2PM News fault.
That is their fault. So today we went a little not super exciting. I just have a little, it looks like water. It's not. It's
kind of
Zevia.
trippy.
It's a little vanilla Coca-Cola flavored Zevia.
Mine is a sparkling water with lemon. You guys know I love this. And I had to go with water today because before this, my stomach, she was cramping. Like, I think I was just dehydrated and it was so bad. So I'm like, I don't want to drink anything but water right now.
So
cheers to episode 7.
6.
Oh my God, it's supposed to be 7 though.
6.
Oh.
I literally said 6 in the intro.
Oh.
She's like episode 12.
Awkward. Episode 36.
Yep.
Episode 35. 112.
35, let's go.
So how has your week been? What's new? Oh, actually, past 2 weeks, girl, because we haven't seen each other for 2 weeks.
Yeah, true.
They need a full catch up.
I don't even know. God, I'm so bad. Like, I have really good memory, but when it comes to what I've done in the last week, couldn't tell you.
No, I 100% relate to that.
Yeah, like why? It's just it's a short-term memory that I don't have.
Mm-hmm.
But long-term, I got you.
Yeah.
Ask me what they said 6 years ago at like 3:42. I know. But what I did last Tuesday, don't know. Well, pretty much, yeah, last week I was sick. I literally laid on the couch all week and watched Housewives. So that
you
was
must be so
time.
far into the season.
I
now,
am.
Or
I'm
into
like
the
I'm
show.
on season 12 out of 13.
Damn,
I'm almost done.
girl.
I watched I think I only watched like 2 seasons the whole week, but still, I feel like that's a lot. There's like 20 episodes each season.
Honestly, that's so like satisfying when you're sick and you have a good show that you're watching.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay,
Because you don't feel bad about binging.
Exactly.
The show.
It's like you could just go on and on. It sucks that you're sick, but at the same time, it's like there's also kind of bright side to that where you're like, well, I can just binge my favorite show.
Yeah, like I can just no distractions.
Yeah.
Just TV all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, not a whole lot. I mean, I just worked. I was supposed to go to a concert last week. I was supposed to go to the 21 Savage concert with my brother.
Sucks.
Yeah, and I thought I was feeling better that day. And then around like 12, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to feel better tonight. I always feel worse at night when I'm sick.
Yeah, it
Once
always
it's
gets
like
worse.
5 p.m., I'm like, ooh, it's not feeling good. It's not looking up for me. And I was like, I don't think I can go to a concert and be okay and be like around loud music and so many people. I was like, I don't know, even though I really wanted to go. And I like begged my brother to even let me go with him because he bought 2 tickets a few months ago. And I was like, oh, you should take me. And then finally he was like, hey, fine, you can come. And then the day of, I'm like, yeah,
that
I
actually
know.
sucks.
But my cousin ended up just going with him. So I was glad he had someone to go with him.
Yeah.
I was like, I will go if nobody else can.
Yeah.
I'm like, I might be a downer to be with, but I will.
You would have had like a massive headache if you went. Like,
yeah.
I don't
and
even.
I already had called into work the next day. Like, I was like, I'm not coming. So I was like, I'd kind of feel bad if I went to a concert but not work.
I know. It's like, what's. You know,
where's the line between that?
Yeah.
But yeah, so safe to say it was not the right day for a concert.
Yeah, that sucks.
So yeah. And then I went to work on Friday and Saturday, a few days after, and I was feeling better, but it was kind of hell, to be honest. Like, I just couldn't speak without my throat burning, like, and hurting so bad. Like, every time I swallowed, it was like glass in my throat that I was like, I can't have a customer come up and ask me questions, and I'm like, I just can't.
You just can't speak.
I'm like literally whispering to them. They're like, what? Like, I'm sorry,
Excuse
girl.
me. You need like a megaphone.
Yeah, I'm like, I need just like subtitles above my head playing right now because I can't do it.
The real life subtitles.
Actually. Yeah, honestly, other than that, I can't even remember what I did before, like the few days before I got sick. But I don't know. It's been chill. Weather is getting nicer, so that's good.
Yes.
Yeah, life is chill. Life is good.
That's
I'm
good.
feeling better, so that's great.
That's good.
Yeah,
Glad you're feeling
What's
better.
new?
My week has been good, or my past 2 weeks. We got the kittens about a week and a half ago, and they're just like the cutest things ever. Sometimes I look at them and I'm just like, are you real? Like, are you real? Because you just look like a fur ball.
Yeah.
They're so cute. So, like, I just can't stop staring at them and just playing with them and cuddling with them. And they're so just not a lot of work. A big part of that, I feel like, is because we did get 2. So they could play with each other exactly like they're doing right now on the couch. They're wrestling over there, guys. You can't see, but they're wrestling. They just like get so much good exercise with each other. And it takes like so much, I guess, work off our shoulders because we don't need to make sure that, you know, the cat it's not getting lonely if we just had one, or that she's getting enough exercise. The fact that there's 2 of them, it's just so nice. And also they're both super cuddly and just cute, and yeah, so that's been great. And I've been like hyper fixated on my kittens. If you were to go through my camera roll right now, I think I probably have taken like 16,000 photos of them. It's like all cat photos.
Yep.
So that's been great. I've been kind of out of my routine recently because of them, just because I, you know, when they're so new in the house, like I didn't want to leave them.
Yeah.
So I was literally housebound for a few days, and I'm like, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
But now I'm like back into the swing of things. I'm just trying to think what else, because like you said, it's just so hard to like reverse time and go back.
In 2 whole weeks.
I know, 2 weeks, girl.
2 weeks.
Let me think.
It's a lot of brain power.
It really is. I got a new book. I just got it yesterday, actually.
What did you get?
It's called the 5 a.m. Club.
Ooh.
Which kind of ties into what we're going to be talking about today.
Tea.
I've been wanting to read it because I have been waking up at 5 a.m. for a long time now. And
like, I am part of the club,
like,
so
I'm in the club. They don't need to recruit me because I'm already in it.
I'm in the club.
But I feel like it just would be super interesting to read and maybe like get re-inspired and motivated, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard it's really good, and apparently it's a short read, so I am just interested, and it's a super popular book. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
I haven't actually, no.
Okay. Yeah, well, it's super popular, and I've heard so many people talk about it on TikTok and stuff. So
is there a 7 a.m. club? Because I could maybe join that one.
Maybe you should write that one.
Like a 7:30 club. I could join that.
7:35.
Yeah, I could join that. 5 a.m. I don't know, but
little early.
That's cool then. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't
up your alley.
Oh yeah, I haven't started reading it yet. But I've been looking for a new book, as I said, like in the previous episode. And so I just went into chapters. Anyway, so I will update you guys on how I like that. But I really want to start integrating reading more, as I said before, just because I've been so out of it. And I'm excited. And I will let you guys know how it is. But yeah, that's basically been my week. I've been having really bad pain in one of my lower teeth.
Oh.
But I refuse to go to the dentist. I'm sorry. I refuse because I don't have like insurance. Well, I technically have insurance with like the union, but since I'm not working, I don't think that applies anymore.
Yeah.
So
probably not.
Do I want to pay out of pocket at the dentist? No. I mean, if it gets really bad, okay, I guess I'll have to go. But I'm avoiding it at all costs.
What kind of pain? Is it like sharp pain? Like,
no, it's like sensitivity.
You probably have a cavity.
I know. Can I just feel it myself? Like,
Can I just like get some nail glue and just
some nail
fill
glue,
it
put it
in
in and call it a day.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Not the DIY filling.
Yeah.
Do not attempt this at home.
Yeah, I'm not really down to spend thousands of dollars at the dentist after paying my taxes. So
Yeah.
anyways, we'll see about that.
If it gets like really bad or you're like, I can't stand this anymore, then definitely go. Because if it is a cavity, you can fix that issue.
Yeah. I know. If it does get really bad, I will go.
Because I hate sensitivity. Like that is, oh my god. No, it's so annoying. Any mouth pain is just, oh my god, it can be unbearable.
Because it affects your eating.
Yeah.
You can't eat properly.
You can't enjoy your food.
Yeah. And you also can't even drink properly because the cold affects your teeth.
Yeah. Even last week, I've been having a little bit of sensitivity. Like it just keeps popping up in random places.
Oh yeah, how has your teeth been doing?
They've been fine. Because you remember how I said they were super sensitive after I got a filling?
Yes.
That went away, so that's good now.
good.
But now I just kind of get other sensitivity because they said I had a bunch of cavities or like those little like notches or whatever in my teeth. So I've been having a little bit like in the front, so, like one of my bottom front teeth. And when I was sick, it felt really nice to drink like cold water, like really cold water on my throat. But I literally couldn't because it was hurting my front tooth so bad, like it being so cold. I can have like cool water, but it being like freezing, I was like, I can't do it. I was like,
shoot.
Oh, it's gotta be one for the other. But
So it's gotten better though.
yeah,
That's
any
good.
teeth stuff is just so annoying.
It's so annoying. Teeth and stomach is no.
Oh my god, leave me alone.
Yeah, bye.
Oh, I was gonna say this just because we were just talking about books, but someone commented on our last video about like manifestation. It seemed like a lot of people really liked that, so that was really exciting to hear. The good feedback. But someone commented that they manifested finding The Secret when they went like thrift shopping the next day.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, that was the cutest thing I've ever read.
That
was
is
like
so cute.
manifesting to its core.
That literally is. That's
She's like,
so
I found
cool.
it the next day.
That's actually crazy, guys.
Yeah.
If you're the one who commented that, that's crazy.
No, that was so cool.
That is really cool.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
Oh my
with our
gosh.
cats.
Yeah,
They're so
I'm
cute.
gonna get her.
No, you just like grabbing her like it's an inanimate object.
All right, girl. What do you have to say for yourself?
I would die if she just was like, meow.
She's speechless.
She's speechless. She's like, I don't got nothing to say.
Come on,
Leave me alone."
Binu.
They are rambunctious at the moment.
For today's episode, we wanted to talk about our morning routines and our night routines because I feel like that's just such a fun thing to talk about, and everybody has such like a different routine.
Yeah.
And I personally love hearing other people's morning and night routines because I'm so nosy and I'm like, what do you use? What do you do? What time do you wake
Tell me all
up?
the deets.
For some reason, I love to know when people wake up because
Yeah.
I feel like it's just so fun because everybody wakes up at a different time depending on what time they work at, if they have a job that you need to wake up earlier or later or whatever. So anyways, we thought that we would talk about our routines and what we do in the morning and nighttime, and if we have any like staple products that are like a ride or die that we want to share with you guys. And so what is your morning routine?
So what is your morning routine?
What is your morning routine, girl?
Okay, so I'll tell you my normal morning routine. I feel like sometimes it changes. I mean, right now mine has felt a little bit off just because I was sick, so it was kind of all over the place because I wasn't getting enough sleep nor like sleeping in, so I feel like I was waking up at weird times. But on a normal day where I don't have to be anywhere right in the morning or anywhere super early, I will set my alarm for like, okay, so this ties into my night routine, but actually no. I need just normally I'd say what time I'd go to bed for what time I'd wake up, but I'm gonna just not. Let's start off crack of dawn when I'm waking up.
Crack
Just
of dawn,
kidding.
girl.
I'm not waking up at the crack of dawn. That's not my routine. Normally I'll set my alarm for probably like 7:30 if I have nowhere to be. I always set 2 alarms. So I'll set 7:30 and like 7:45.
Because we love the snooze, don't we?
Yes. So I do that, and then after that I go, okay, snooze. And I'm like, okay, it's 8.
Yeah.
And let's say I'm like actually being good, then I'll get up at 8.
Yeah.
If not, might snooze until like 8:30. So I'm like,
just a whole hour.
Yeah.
Relatable.
So I'm like, why did I even set it for 7:30
Yeah.
to snooze it to 8:30?
But then my brain thought process is if you were to set it at 8:30, then guess what time you're waking up?
like 9:30.
9:30.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I need to wake up my brain, but then I get a little bit of time to lay in bed.
Yeah.
I will probably get out of bed. Actually, well, it depends. Sometimes I will lay in my bed on my phone for a little bit. I try to open my eyes and start reading for like 10-15 minutes. So I do that. I'm going to say like 50% of the time. But the other 50% of the time, I just grab my phone right away because in my head, if I grab my phone right away, my eyes are open. So they'll stay open.
Yeah, forces
Versus if I don't grab my phone or grab anything, I'm gonna just close them and go back to bed.
Like, why not?
So I'm like, hey, well, at least open my phone. Sometimes I'll open my phone and I'll just like open up Pinterest and just scroll on that for a minute. Or I like check my emails right away. I try not to like open TikTok or Instagram because then I'm scrolling on that kind of thing.
Yeah, those are the
But
worst.
if I have any messages or I have any emails, Pinterest, I'll scroll that for like 15 minutes and then I'll get up And then pretty much first things first, the second I step out of my bed, I make it right away. Even before, I won't even like go to the bathroom first, come back and make it. Like I make it before I even go to the bathroom. Let's go to the bathroom, wash my face and brush my teeth. And then I go back to my room and I sit down at my desk and I will put my contacts in because I'm blind. Can't start the day without that. Or that's like,
you need that vision, girl.
Yeah. It's like walking outside with no shoes. It's just like, it's dangerous.
You need to see the world.
It's dangerous.
Yep.
So yeah, put in my contacts and then I do my skincare, which to tell you about one of my favorite products ever is the Rhode glazing milk.
Ooh.
If you've never tried it, have you ever tried it?
No.
You need to try it.
All right.
Because
going to order that ASAP.
All right. Placing an order after this. It's also been, I don't know what the word is, but it's been like certified as a product by the eczema group.
Really?
Yeah, the eczema.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Because it actually really helps with redness and texture and stuff on your skin. I don't know, but it's very calming and soothing for your skin.
So have you noticed a difference using it?
Oh, 100%. Like I feel like my redness has been like so much better, and like I don't even know how to describe it, but it's like one of my favorite products I've ever used that I'm on my 3rd bottle of it and I'm like, I will use this forever.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Okay, you convinced me. You literally
You're like, okay, I'm
me.
buying it.
Check out, let's go.
Yeah, it's so good. So it is like my favorite product. I use it morning and night, but I always start with that. Well, unless if I have any like acne or any spots, then I'll use like just like a cream on that first. Maybe an eye cream if I feel like it, but I don't do that every day. Actually, I want to get into like icing my face in the morning.
Like an ice roller?
Because yeah, the last couple days from being sick, my lymph nodes were so swollen.
That's not good. Yeah.
And same with my face. Like I was waking up swollen every day, so I was like icing my face and then using my gua sha, and I was like, ooh, get snatching me.
I was gonna say getting snatched.
No, I was using my gua sha part of my morning routine for like a year straight, and then I kind of like forgot about it.
Yeah.
So I need to get back into that. So I will be adding that back into my routine.
Gua sha equals added.
Yes. Right now it's not, but it will be. And then I moisturize. I just use like a random moisturizer. I was using like the Rhode moisturizer, but then I ran out, so I was just using a random one that like I got sent, and it works. It's nice, so that's cool. And then I pretty much just like put on some sweatpants and a t-shirt, and I go into my living room, and I usually will, if I hadn't read already, grab my book and go into the living room. I fill up my water, take my vitamins, sit on the couch, and usually my mom's home, so I'll like chat with her for a little bit on the couch and have like a little snack, because I usually plan to go to the gym most days that like I said, if I don't have anywhere to be right in the morning. So I'll have a snack, and my pre-gym snack ritual is like a little yogurt berry parfait kind of type thing.
Do you have that every morning?
Literally every morning.
I love
but
that.
I'm a fixator on foods, so that is like my fixation. So every day, like before I go to the gym, I have this. So it is just some vanilla lactose-free yogurt with almond cashew granola on top, and then I put just whatever like berries I have at the moment, or any fruit, which is usually like raspberries, blueberries, or strawberries, and then I put coconut flakes, some honey, and I have mini chocolate chips, so I usually add just like a couple of those, a little sweetness. Yep. Oh, and I add pumpkin seeds to it too, because pumpkin seeds have a lot of protein in them, and they like don't taste like anything, and they're just like a little crunch. You don't even taste you're eating them. Yeah, so I add pumpkin seeds in it too, and I have that pretty much every morning. Sit and read for like half an hour, eat that, and then go to the gym, or not go to the gym. Not every day I do that. If not, then I'll probably just, I don't know, whatever I have to do, start getting started. But yeah, that's like my everyday routine. Without fail, I do that. Even if it's like I have to go to work early in the morning, I will do that, but in like a really quick, shortened version.
But what if you have to leave at like 7 a.m.? Would you wake up a little bit extra early so you could do that? Like even read? You know what I mean? Or would you just skip the reading?
No, honestly, I'll give myself the least amount of time I have to get ready.
Okay. I was gonna say
because I'm like, if I have to leave my house at like before 8 a.m., I give myself an hour and a half. So I'll wake up, say I have to leave at 8, let's just say. I'll wake up at like 6:30, 6:45. I'll snooze until 6:45. And then I'll get up at 6:45, because usually it takes me about like 10 minutes to like wash my face and like do my skincare and stuff like that. So I'll do that, and then I will pretty much just like get my makeup going or whatever right away, get dressed, and then if I have time, like if I'm hungry enough to eat that little snacky, then I will. But I typically don't usually eat before 9 a.m. I kind of like to eat in like a 12-hour window, which is like 9 to 9.
Kind of like intermittent fasting, but a little shorter.
Yeah, pretty much just for like at night well, that has to do with my routine at night. I'll tell you later. But
We'll
I don't
get
like to
into
eat.
it.
I don't like to eat too early. I'm also someone who can't eat that early. Like I don't feel hungry, or if I do, like if I'm just gonna force myself, I'm literally gonna feel sick.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much my like without fail routine that it has been at the moment.
Love it. That's pretty like simple, you know, to the point, but I feel like you
waiting for summer edition to come soon. Maybe that'll be like sitting outside on the deck in the morning or something, right?
Yeah, go eating your parfait on the deck.
Yeah.
Morning walk.
True. I do love going for walks in the summer, which I would do in the morning. So stay tuned for the summer one. But yeah, that's pretty much my like without fail routine.
So how many times would you say you do go to the gym, and what makes you go to the gym or not? Because you said that, sometimes I'll go to the gym. So what's like the, you know, deciding factor of that morning? Like, okay, today I'm going to the gym.
Yeah, I would say most days that I just have enough time. I'm someone who's a little bit on like, not a time crunch, but like if I have a time crunch, it kind of stresses me out. In my head, I say, okay, I have to be at the gym at 9 a.m. today or 9:30 today. If I don't get there by that time, I'll be like, shoot, I don't want to rush the rest of my day because I missed my time of going. Or honestly, if I've gone already a few times in the week and I'm like, you know what, I could rest today instead, like that's totally fine. But if I have nothing going on, no like rush in the morning, then usually I'll go.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. I would say like 3 or 4 times a week.
That's really good, actually.
Yeah, I mean, the days that I work early, so like Fridays and Saturdays, I don't go.
Yeah.
Thursdays, I usually go. I like to go on Sundays, and then usually I'll have like a rest day in between that kind of.
So do you do this morning routine on the weekends too, or like so it's literally every day?
It's like an everyday thing.
Okay.
On the weekend, maybe I would like. Well, I mean, I work some days, so those days it's kind of like a rush version. But like on Sundays, I still kind of wake up. Maybe I would set my alarm for like 8 or 8:30 instead. But I still go to bed fairly early, so I'm fine to wake up.
Kind of whenever.
Time.
Yeah. Nice. Love it. Love to see it.
Yeah. So what does your routine entail? I know ours are quite different, so let's hear about yours.
Just a little bit. Okay, so my morning routine kind of changes often. Well, not really often, but like through the years it has changed. Like I have never been a 5 a.m. girly. Like I used to wake up at 8, 9 and always sleep in. I just feel like I'm a natural born sleeper inner, you know?
Sleeper inner. I love that. I'm a sleeper inner. What can I say?
What can I say, girl? Like if you told me that I was waking up at 5, 3, 4 years ago, I would have been like, there's no way. Like my body is gonna regurgitate. I can't do that. But
heck no.
Here I am.
Here she is.
But lo and behold,
at the crack of dawn.
5 a.m. girl. But yeah, so my first alarm rings at 5 a.m. and it has been so nice lately because the sun has been rising. Like when my alarm goes off, guess what? It's already bright outside.
It's a game changer.
It seriously is. Like waking
Makes
up
it so much easier. Waking
up in the winter when it's 5 a.m. is so much more difficult because it genuinely feels like the middle of the night.
Yeah. It's like I didn't even sleep. Did I sleep?
No, I'm like,
did I go to bed 5 minutes ago?
It could be 1 a.m. It could be 2 a.m. Same thing. Same difference. Same pain. So now when the alarm rings and I open my eyeballs and it's actually bright, it just automatically sets me up in a better way. And first alarm goes off at 5. Hit the snooze button. The snooze is approximately 8 minutes. I don't know why, but the Apple iPhone's just...
Yeah, I was going to say, is that normal? I feel like it's 8 or 9 minutes or like...
I don't know what it is.
Why isn't it 10 minutes? That kind of irritates me.
Okay.
That's why I always set 2 alarms 15 minutes apart because I'm like, I'd prefer a 15-minute snooze. 8 minutes, weird amount.
That's what I don't get. Apple, if you're watching this, we want to know why your snoozes are precisely 8 minutes.
I feel like you can change it.
Honestly, you probably could. Okay, I was doing good for a while and I would only snooze it once. But lately, I've been snoozing it twice. I have been sleeping in until about... Not me using sleeping in.
Yeah, shut your mouth.
I'm like,
shut your mouth right now.
I've been sleeping in until 5:20.
I've been sleeping in until 5:20.
Precisely like 5:19, 5:18. You know how it is. And then I'm just like, okay, it's go time. And honestly, what really motivates me to get up is the fact that Joel is also there and he's gonna get up. So I'm like, I need to be out of bed too because we do our routine kind of together-ish. He really holds me accountable, and that's also part of the reason why I can even get myself to wake up at 5 and be disciplined like that is because I have like a partner there that is doing it with me. Yeah. And it's so much better doing it with somebody.
Oh my gosh, yeah, make it so much easier.
Yeah, so that's like a big part of why I can actually do that because it's hard. So I force myself out of bed, and lately I've been cuddling with the kittens in the morning. Like when I'm hitting those snoozes, I'm like, oh my god, I'm cherishing every second of this.
Yeah.
Because it's so cute and cozy. And then I just have to rip the band-aid off and get out of bed. I don't look at my phone first thing. I'll just turn my phone from do not disturb off of do not disturb. So then I'll just like see all my notifications, and then I'll just kind of scroll down and see if there's anything important like somebody, I don't know, texted me. And then if not, I'll just like leave my phone on my nightstand. Then I go straight to the washroom, and lately I have been oil pulling because of my teeth. I want to take care of my teeth, guys.
I started doing that too, and then I just forgot about it.
It's honestly like not that easy to do.
No.
It's pretty time consuming. And
I need to like leave the bottle and a spoon in my bathroom.
Yeah.
Then I'd see it, but I mean, the coconut oil that I have like stays in like the kitchen, so it's easy to forget about. But I really, when I was doing it, I was like, I felt like I saw a difference really quick.
You have to take your coconut oil from your kitchen and like put a small amount in like a container, then bring it into your bathroom.
Yeah, that'd be smart.
And it'll make it a lot easier. So yeah, I've been trying to integrate oil pulling because I do it on the weekends just because I have like more time in the morning on the weekends. But I'm like, okay, I need to start doing this again on the weekdays.
How long do you do it for?
I do it for about, depends, maybe like 10 minutes.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, because they say like 5 to 20 minutes is like ideal.
Yeah.
So I try to do it as long as I can. Yeah. So first,
until you're like, I have to spit this out.
Exactly. Yeah. Probably not everybody knows what oil pulling is, so you should maybe explain that a bit.
Yeah.
Basically, oil pulling is, it sounds really weird. It
does.
It's such a weird thing. You take a spoonful of coconut oil, and before you brush your teeth in the morning, you swish it around your mouth, and you're supposed to do that for 5 to like 20 minutes. It's supposed to really help with a lot of things like gum health, teeth health, bad breath, just your overall cleanliness, bacteria of your mouth. Don't spit it out into the sink though, because putting oil down the sink is bad. You're supposed to spit it into the garbage or the toilet. Yeah, that's what oil pulling is. It's supposed to be really
doing
good.
it all wrong. I spit it into the sink, and I was doing it after I brushed my teeth.
You're done. Seriously?
Yeah, because like when I saw something, they said that you're not supposed to rinse your mouth out. Like, make sure you spit it out good, but like, I don't even know. I think I just made up my own rules to it.
Okay, you know what? You could be right. That's just the videos that I've seen is you're supposed to do it before brushing your teeth.
I think because in my head I thought like if I did it before, then I'm just brushing away the effects that it did. You know what I mean? But it's not there to clean your teeth.
I've heard that like you have to rinse it out.
Yeah.
Like, it's important to rinse it off.
Yeah, no, that too. But, okay, I don't know. I got lost in translation myself with no one. So.
No, you oil pulling wrong.
Okay, thank you for being my dentist. And now I'll do it correct next time.
Michaela over here.
Dr. Bento.
Dr. Bento. If anybody needs an appointment, just go to my website, drbentodentistry.com.
Oh my God.
Maybe in another life.
Yeah, not this one.
Definitely not this one. So yeah, anyways, that's what oil pulling is. The reason why you're supposed to do it before you brush your teeth is because in the morning your mouth accumulates or produces a lot of bacteria. Yeah. So the oil pulling is supposed to help really get that out and suck it out of your mouth. And that's
suck it out.
Yep. That's why it's beneficial to do before brushing your teeth.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm just silly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're just a little silly girl. Silly. But anyway, so yeah.
Oil pulling.
Well, back on track.
We really
Dude, we could take a topic and just talk for half an hour, I swear.
Seriously. Anyway, so she oil pulls.
Yes.
Then what?
Yes. Then when I'm swishing the oil in my mouth, I go pee. I always need to go pee first thing. Like, it just...
That's absolutely... I didn't mention it in mine, but yeah. I thought that was kind of a given.
Yeah, well...
Like, you gotta pee.
You know, I'm going into depth and detail.
Yeah, she's like, first of all, sitting down to take a lovely morning pee.
For approximately 30 seconds.
3 minutes.
I was going to say 3 minutes.
Like,
okay, wait.
Power
it's
pee. Like,
not that long. I don't drink that much water.
Like, her bladder's tiny. Or it's giant.
No, it's big.
Yeah, she's a camel.
Do camels have big bladders?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I'm saying that with a question mark.
Wait, why do you know that?
I thought their humps have... I think I'm making this up. I think their humps have water in them, don't they? Or their bladders are in their humps. Guys, I could totally be making that up.
This is really funny.
I feel like
no
people
idea.
say I have a bladder like a camel. I think I've heard that before. Because like they're desert animals, so like...
I kind of want to do a quick Google search of your phone.
Not the fact check.
I need to fact check this.
Wait, so what am I searching up?
Search up where are camels' bladders? Or do camels have big bladders?
Oh, it stores fat, not water.
That's so funny.
Okay, well, first of all, that's wrong. Do camels have big bladders?
Someone goes through your history. They're like, what is this girl
doing?
Were you
doing a project? What the hell? Okay, anyways, just ignore me. The camel's bladder is relatively small.
Wait, I'm dying.
They rarely pee, though. That's why.
They what?
They rarely pee.
Oh, okay.
Because of their physiological adaptation to the desert's environment. So that I feel like that's why people say a bladder like a camel. Because
they can hold it.
Yeah, because they don't pee that often. Anyways, guys.
Quick
fact check.
Just another one of our side tangents about camels today. Hope you enjoyed that camel section.
I've never seen a camel. I want to see a camel.
They're like exotic.
They're exotic.
Ooh.
Anywho, okay.
Anywho, then I get off the toilet, I head over right away to my room, my cloffice, which is my closet in my office.
Yeah.
I pick out a workout set. I used to stay in my pajamas a bit longer, but I just been wanting to be more go in the morning. So I want
to...
to...
Yeah, 5 a.m. Like, you're wasting so much time.
I know. It's like...
It's so late. The day's already over.
I've already slept in too much, I've already slept in way too much.
Oh my God, you're so funny.
After 2 snoozes, like, come on.
Like, you really messing your day up.
It's just so frustrating, So I get into my workout set right away. That's honestly one of my favorite parts about the morning is picking out my cute workout set.
Yeah.
And I love workout sets, guys. If I have a new workout set, you already know I'm putting her on right away to work out because it just motivates you and
Yep.
it's just exciting.
I need new ones because I hate all my clothes right now, like my workout clothes. I have some in my basket online. I'm like, girl, just purchase them.
Just check out, girl.
Just check out,
Trust
girl.
me, you won't regret it.
I need the motivation to go, so I need to check out.
So yeah, I pick out a workout set, put that on. Then I make my way over to the bathroom and I do my hair. I put it up, put some chapstick on, get myself a little presentable for the gym. Now's the time where I'm like, okay, this coconut oil, she needs to come out.
Dang, that whole time you have coconut in your mouth.
Oh yeah, that whole time there's coconut oil in my mouth. By this time, Joel's usually awake, so I'm like, good morning. I spit the coconut oil out into the trash for the toilet and then I brush my teeth. I tongue scrape. Guys, tongue scraping is just...
She is hygienic.
I'm trying to take care of my teeth, okay?
She's hygienic.
And I use some mouthwash, some, what's it called? Oh my God. This is one of the products I want to recommend to you guys. I'm currently going to my own Amazon storefront right now to try to find the brand of mouthwash that I use.
Is it Thera?
Yes, thank you. TheraBreath. I use
TheraBreath.
TheraBreath.
I've used that one before too. It's good.
I love their mouthwash so much. It's like all natural, so there's no, harsh chemicals in it. It's like probably the best mouthwash and it's good for gum health, etc. So I swish that around after brushing my teeth and tongue scraping, and then I feel fresh. Like after the oil pulling, guys, my mouth feels amazing. I'm like, wow, there's no sign of bacteria in here.
No.
Only the good kind. This might be controversial, but I don't wash my face in the morning at that time.
Mm.
So I'll just splash my eyes and my face, like I'll rinse it with cold water because that helps wake me up.
Yeah.
When I wake up, my eyes for some reason, they feel really, really disgusting. Like they feel like they're shut.
Like they're just so heavy.
They're so heavy and they're just so icky, and I need to rinse my eyes out with cold water.
Yeah.
And it makes them feel so much better. But I don't wash my face, so I just rinse her.
I always just rinse my face. I don't wash it. Like I've never used cleanser in the morning.
Okay, because
the same thing.
You said wash your face, so I thought you were using...
in my head I think wash my face as like, to me it's just rinse it off.
Yeah.
I only use cleanser at night. I always just rinse it in the morning.
Same here.
Like I couldn't not rinse it.
Mm-hmm.
I would just feel like dirty.
Yeah.
But no, I rinse it before I do my skincare.
Yeah, because apparently it's not really good to wash your face too much either. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I feel like people go back and forth on it. They're like, oh, you should wash it twice or you shouldn't. I'm like, I don't know.
I think it also depends on like your skin type and everybody's different, right?
Yeah.
At this point, I usually will make the bed.
Yeah.
It just depends really what time Joel gets out of bed, because sometimes when I finish brushing my teeth, he's still in bed because he's a boy. Does he really have a morning routine? So when I am, doing all my shenanigans in the morning, he's sleeping because he needs to wake up last minute and he's good to go.
We talked about it before. Just literally shoot up when it's time to go.
No, literally though. He shoots up. It depends if he's out of bed or not. So sometimes the bed doesn't even get made in the morning because if I'm not upstairs by the time he gets out of bed, the bed's not going to get made.
Mm-hmm.
I make my way downstairs and I put a pot on the stove or boil the water and I make my bone broth. Bone broth has been such like a good thing that has come into my life, guys. You're like, dramatic much?
Not the dramatized.
I'm like, bone broth
Talk
changed
about
my
bone
life.
broth.
I actually got introduced to bone broth through a company I worked with on YouTube. I started drinking their bone broth and I'm like, wow, this makes me feel so good.
I don't know why that sounded so funny. I started drinking their bone broth. Like
That
a human, you're drinking their bone broth.
That kind of just sounds wrong, honestly.
So I drank her bone broth.
So I drank their bones. Yep, I did. So I make my bone broth first thing. I can't not have anything before I go to the gym because I need some sort of protein, some sort of calories in my system, or else I feel dizzy and I will like faint at the gym.
Mm-hmm.
But I also can't really have a full meal. I need to have something super light and quick.
I'm
like,
the exact same.
Yeah.
There has to be something in my stomach, but not too much, or I'll feel sick either way.
Literally.
Sick if you don't have anything, sick if you have too much.
Yes. Yeah. It's so you need to be in like the middle of that spectrum where you just have something light, whether it's like a banana or even a little bowl of yogurt would be good too.
I usually do that earlier and then like wait like half an hour before I go to the gym. Like I don't just like eat it and go right away. It's something small enough that it'll digest kind of.
You let it kind of sit.
Yeah.
So bone broth I just found has been like the easiest and like the perfect thing to have because it is a liquid, but it also does have calories and protein. So it just really fuels my body for the day. So instead of having like a morning coffee, I guess like most people would at that time, I have a morning bone broth. I like Dr. Killian's bone broth. I like Bare Bones bone broth. And there's this new one that I've been using that I just get at my local grocery store. So those are a couple of my fave bone broth brands.
Wait, where does the bone broth come from? So it's not like vegetarian, right? Like it's
no, it's like you can get chicken bone broth, you could get beef bone broth. So it's basically like they take.
So you pick
you pick the animal, yeah.
Oh, okay. I want your bone broth. So they make different kinds per
like camel bone broth.
Stop. Camel bone broth. That's my favorite.
That's definitely your pick. I like wake up tomorrow morning, I see on her Instagram story she's like drinking camel bone broth.
That's hilarious. Okay, no, that makes sense.
But yeah, so it's really good for you. There's a lot of protein in it, and there's just a lot of good. If you search up like benefits of bone broth, you'll find like a million things because it's really good for you. And then I'll also have some water too because I just like want to hydrate myself a little bit in the morning. After I do that, I go straight into getting my jacket on. I put my shoes on to leave the house, and Joel and I have been going to the gym together. This has only been something that has been going on for the past couple months because we both decided to get a gym membership at the same gym because we wanted to switch things up a bit. I was feeling super unmotivated in the gym, and so was he because he used to work out from home. We were both like, why don't we just like go together, then we can hold each other accountable and it'll be just more like a fun experience to go together, just more motivating. So we decided to do that. Honestly, it makes the mornings just so much better doing. It's kind of like a little activity we do together, I guess, every day is go to the gym together. And
it's nice like starting the day together too.
Yeah, doing our little morning routines together.
And you can go your separate ways after.
And like talking in the car like on the way there. It's just like fun, you know?
It's cute.
So hop in the car, go to the gym. I work out at the gym Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Sometimes Fridays, depending on if I'm doing a workout class or not. If I'm at the gym, I'm normally doing like cardio, abs, leg days. That's like usually my rotation. If I'm not at the gym, I'm at Oxygen Yoga and Fitness. I've been loving their classes. They're infrared heated and they just like make you really feel like you did good in life.
In life?
I'm not kidding you. I've almost cried after finishing one of their workout classes like on a Friday. The instructor's like, it's Friday, your last workout of the week. Like, I know what you're doing tonight. Like, you got this. Come on. There's nothing you can't do for 30 seconds or something like that.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
So motivating. I do
workout classes are the best for that though.
They are. I love the MAP Pilates class on a Friday. It's so good and it's just so rewarding, and I literally get drenched in sweat, but I love it because it just makes me feel so like I did a really good workout. Yeah. Nothing wakes you up like a workout class. If you've never done a workout class, go do one. I like to switch things up with my workouts, and I've been wanting to try Pilates, like real reformer Pilates, so hopefully we can do that soon together because that would be fun. I feel like it is really important to switch up, you know, what you're doing as activity because a lot of one thing could get super boring.
Yeah. I always find that with the gym. I fall in and out of it like all the time because I just get so bored. Because it's like I'm just doing this myself. I'm like coming up with my own routine, and it's boring. I like when someone just tells me what to do. Yeah. Workout, especially when it's like a class with other people. It just feels you're not gonna slack like you will if you're by yourself because
you're kind of like competing against them.
Yeah,
you're like,
that's how you feel in your head.
Yeah, no,
like,
it's true.
She's still going. Yep. Me too.
No, it's true. It's like, since she's still going, I still have to be going too.
Exactly.
After I work out, whatever that looks like that day. Also, side note, summer we need to be going on more walks, like outside. I feel like I want to go out more, you know. That'll be nice.
We should like
summer.
Plan to go on like a little walks together.
That would be
like
so
out for
cute.
or something, or like
no, that would be so cute.
That'd be so fun.
And it's just like such a cute activity to do. Get a cute drink and
right. I love it.
Go on a walk.
Amazing.
I personally need to like force myself to exercise. Honestly, if I don't do it in the morning, like I'm the type of person doesn't
happen at all.
No, not at all.
Me too. Like, I won't do it in the nighttime. Oh my god.
Are you kidding me? You think I'm driving to the gym at 4 or 5 or 6?
Heck no. I just actually can't after I've eaten food.
No.
Like after I've eaten a day's worth of food, it's just gonna make me sick. My stomach is very sensitive when it comes to exercising and how much food is in me. So I'm like, I've done it before, and at night I'm like, and then I just feel like super sluggish at the gym rather than motivated and energetic. So yeah, I feel the exact same way.
Yeah, it's like I get that some people need a workout later because their work schedule is like
like that's the only time they have.
Yeah, but personally, since I have more of an open schedule and I can decide, I'm going in the morning. It feels really good when you do get it done in the morning and you're like, okay, that's checked off for the
One
day.
thing off your list. A big productivity.
Yeah.
Good for your body.
And then
Feels
you feel good going to the day, right?
Yeah.
Because you got your movement in. And it also wakes you up because you're moving. Love doing exercise first thing. I come home after that. Oh, sorry. I've been actually going to the sauna. The gym membership that we got, they have saunas.
Mm-hmm.
And so we've been loving the sauna and it's been great. I feel like I've been really detoxing because saunas really just help detox your body. And I was actually listening to this video and they were saying how important detoxification is. And if you don't sweat, you should be sweating at least a couple times a week because that really helps detoxify your body.
Yeah.
So girlies out there, get sweating. Get sweaty. And yeah, it just makes you feel super good. Okay, so then I come home finally and
like, damn, this is like the whole that'd be like 5 p.m. for me already.
Oh girl, this is why I have to wake up early because my morning routine, I swear, it's like 5 hours. Okay, like she's 5 hours. So by the time we get home, it's probably around 8 o'clock basically, or 7:45. I hop in the shower right away because I'm sweaty from the sauna and I just feel gross. If Joel goes in the shower first, I'll make a quick protein shake. For breakfast, it just really depends what I'm feeling that day.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'll feel like a hefty meal and sometimes I'm like, I'm not really hungry. I'm just gonna have something light like a fruit smoothie / protein shake.
Yeah.
It just really depends the day. I can't tell you I do breakfast every day because I don't. It just depends. I just go off of what I feel that day. I'm not like that type of person that I have a hyperfixation and I eat a certain thing every single morning. I kind of make different things depending on what I'm feeling, but it always usually has something to do with eggs. I use eggs a lot in the morning.
Egg girl.
I'm an egg girl.
I like eggs too, but sometimes they just creep me out.
No, I totally get that.
It just depends on the day for me with eggs.
It depends on the day if I like eggs or not.
And a lot of the time, like, I'll be eating them and then, like, once I get to the end, I'm like, suddenly I'm like, I don't like eggs anymore. But I'm just putting them in my mouth because I'm like, I need to eat them. But
just like
I'm
swallowing.
Like pretending that I'm not tasting them. I'm like, I'm scared of them now.
They are kind of scary. I
don't know what it is. It's just like a mental thing. Like after a while of eating them, I'm like, oh, it like kicks in. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. But eggs are really good for you and they're good.
Yeah. And I try to also incorporate like potatoes. My favorite thing has been having a yam breakfast bowl. So I'll make sweet potatoes / yams. I'll cut them up, put them in the air fryer, and then I'll put 2 poached eggs on top. So
yummy.
Good. That has been like my favorite breakfast, but I don't make it all the time because sometimes I'm just not hungry and sometimes I'm just lazy because
it's a lot of work.
It's extra effort.
Using the air fryer, cutting them all up.
Yeah. After I get out of the shower and stuff, after eating and all that, I will make a special drink for the day depending on what I'm doing. If I have plans, like let's say we plan on going to a cafe, then I won't have a drink in the morning.
No, I'm the exact same way. If I know I'm gonna have a drink like sometime soon in the day, then I won't have one at home. But at home I really will only make like a matcha because I don't drink coffee, and matcha's like the only drink that I like to make at home that I feel like I can do and make it taste good. But other than that, I'm saving myself for when I go out in an hour and get one. So same thing. Depends on the day.
It just depends. And every day I make a different drink depending on what I'm feeling. I just got a new espresso maker because I love my iced lattes, and sometimes, I'm not even kidding you, I will be there staring at like my kitchen debating what kind of drink I should have that day.
Like,
no, I'm not kidding because I'm like, I'll imagine myself
like I need a sign from the universe. What drink do I have?
What drink should I have? Come out of the closet.
Yeah, strike me down now if I should have a coffee.
So my little special drink is a very important part of my day. So after I make my special drink, I mosey on upstairs and I sit down on my desk and I clock into work.
Clock in.
I just open my computer and I go through my emails. I go through the plan for what I'm doing that day, and I just kind of like to make myself a to-do list for the day, plan out my day, what needs to be done, what I'm doing, and that basically wraps up my morning.
That's like the longest morning routine I've ever heard.
I feel like I was
like,
really
damn, it's still morning? Like, it's not the middle of the day yet.
Girl, I did all this before you wake up.
Yeah. No, this is still the morning.
This is still very well much. That's crazy. Before 8.
Well, I wish I could get up earlier. I would love to be able to at least get up at like 7 and get moving, but I just genuinely love bed so much. Like, I love bed. It's one of the things I like value most in life, for sure. It's just sleeping and laying in my bed. So if I can lay, if I don't have anywhere to be and I can lay and be comfortable and love life for a couple more minutes, I'm gonna do it. Oh, it's just so hard to get out of bed. It's the hardest goodbye and the toughest goodbye and easiest hello.
That's so true. That's why I think snoozing is so important, because there's a lot of people out there that are like, don't snooze your alarm. It's bad for your blah, 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 and your whatever. And I'm like, no.
It's actually good for my mental health.
It actually makes me happy, because guess what?
I choose happiness.
I choose it. When you're asleep, you don't get to appreciate your sleep, because guess what? You're sleeping. You're gone.
That was some real math right there.
It is girl math. When do I get to appreciate my sleep? When it snoozes. Because I think that's really when you appreciate your sleep the most.
Yeah. And that's why I have a tough time getting out of bed sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyways, those are our mornings.
We're snoozing girls.
Great snoozy sleepy girls.
Snoozy sleepy girls.
Sleepy snoozy girls.
We're coining that term, by the way.
One's routine is 7 hours. One is 7 minutes.
No, yours is actually kind of intricate. It's not that short.
It's just straight to it.
Straight to the point.
Straight to the point.
I like it. It's efficient. You know?
But the thing is, see, mine ended when I went to the gym. You still had way more stuff after that. By the time I'm back, it's like 11 o'clock. So I'm like,
it's already afternoon.
It's already afternoon once I'm back.
Yeah,
you know?
That's true. So in terms of night routines, what do you do? What's your night routine? We want to hear.
I feel like my night routine varies most of the time. I'm honestly like nothing too intricate every day. I mean, obviously it depends as well if I'm out or not, which most of the time I'm not. If I come home from work, sometimes I'll close, so I don't get home until 10:30. So when I get home at 10:30, I pretty much come home and maybe have a snack if I'm hungry. But like I said before, I like to eat in like a 12-hour window, so I don't like to eat after 9 p.m. If I'm really hungry, I'll like literally make some chicken strips or something like that, something quick that's like a little bit of protein, and I can just go to bed. But on a regular night, if I'm at home by like 4 or 5 p.m., I'm chilling. Pretty much after dinner, I usually eat between 6 and 7, around like 6 or so. Obviously depends on how hungry I am from the day, but anyways, I'll have dinner. This is the routine, guys. I literally watch Housewives, like 3 or 4 episodes probably.
Love it.
I lay on the couch, I watch Housewives. I usually will have like a little drink. I love Coke Zero, or maybe like strawberry lemonade, just whatever I got, a little tasty drink. And then I will have a little dessert. I need a sweet treat all the time.
Girl, we can relate on that.
Yep. But I try to have it like before 9 o'clock. So usually around like 8:30, I'll have my little sweet treat.
You're like, oh no, gotta fit the sweet treat in, only got 20 minutes.
Quick, 20 minutes.
Quick.
Go get my cookie.
Go get my cookie.
Literally, actually me, every time. I'm like, ooh, the time is running out, girl, get your treat.
Ooh, got a munch.
God, it's the worst when I don't have a treat.
That doesn't happen
there,
in
like
households.
tweaking out. Like I'm like in a straitjacket, like freaking out if I don't have a sweet treat.
I don't think I can go to bed without a sweet treat.
No, I'm like raiding the cupboards for something.
No.
Like it'll be like baking chocolate chips. So I'm like, I need that. It's
You're like
something.
shoveling them into your mouth.
I'm like, I need something. Anything that'll taste sweet right now, I need it.
It's so
like,
true.
I'll eat peanut butter right now. Like I need something.
So true.
No, healthy snacks at night, not gonna happen. Unless it's like those TikTok healthy dessert alternative ones at like the odd time, I'll like make those and have that. Or whatever. But yeah, usually I'll have just a little treats. Finish my episode of Housewives. And then some days I'll shower and wash my hair, but I usually only do that like twice a week. That's a different routine because that takes a while. But if I'm not washing my hair, I might just have a body shower before I go to bed. I do have tea sometimes, not every single day, but most days I'll have a tea, either like a green tea or I have like a sleep tea or have like a daily detox tea. So I'll have one of those, and then I'll usually wash my face, brush my teeth, all that stuff, do all the skincare, which is usually the same as my morning. My skin routines are like pretty simple and pretty the same. I just like slug a little before I go to bed on top of my skincare, but I prefer like less is more on my skin. 100%. So I don't use that much, so it's pretty much same morning and night, besides like SPF in the morning and then like slugging at night. Those are like pretty much the only differences. And then I'll go into my bedroom. Oh, and I will floss too at night. I like to floss at night, obviously, after you've like eaten all day, but that's what my dentist said, like with cavities and stuff. He's like, you need to floss. And obviously, like we've known from the dawn of the ages, we need to floss. And I was never a big flosser, but now I am. Especially after I went, they were like, hi, you have 15 cavities.
You're like, oh, let me get flossing, girl.
Give me the floss right now. I'm on it.
I'm gonna come back in beta.
Pretty much. Yeah. Pretty much. So I floss. If my dentist is listening, yes, I do. I floss and take good care of my teeth.
Dentist, if you're listening,
and I brush them not too hard. He told me not to.
She's following the rules, the dental rules.
I'm not trying to go back.
No.
So pretty much typical routines, and then I'll do my skincare, get in my bed, drink my tea. Usually I'll like finish my last episode of Housewives in my bed, or sometimes I'll put on YouTube, or if there's like another show, sometimes if I don't really feel like paying attention, I'll like put on like a random YouTube something and just let it play like for noise. And then sometimes I will read, but most of the time I honestly just go on my phone before I go to bed. Like straight up. It's not really an intense routine. Yeah, I would rather be more picky about my morning routine than my night routine. I wear like my blue light glasses at night and everything because I will be on my phone a bit, like have screens a bit at night. So I try to make it better, ease the pain a little bit with the blue light glasses.
Help your eyeballs.
Yep. Drink my tea and yeah, I pretty much just go to bed. And usually I go to bed. I aim to be sleeping. I like to kind of be like getting ready and doing all my bed stuff by 9:30 latest, usually between 9 and 9:30. And then I aim to be sleeping between 10:30 and 11:30, which usually is around 11, which is good for me because then I wake up at like 7:30 and that's still like an 8.5 hour sleep, which is a good amount of sleep. If I go to bed at 11:30, it's not the end of the world, but I don't like to go to bed past 11:30. If all of a sudden it's like midnight, I'm like, dang it. The last few days I have been going to bed kind of closer to midnight because just whatever, my sleep pattern was just thrown off from being sick last week.
Yeah.
Because some nights I was going to bed really late, wasn't sleeping, going to bed early. Some night, I don't know, it was just all over the place, but yeah, that is my usual routine. It's really nothing crazy. Pretty normal, I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like night routines are definitely a lot more chill than
very chill
morning routines. Like morning routines can be intense.
Because it's like, oh, that's the way we're starting the day. Like we're getting our best foot forward. At the end of the night, I'm like, all right, I already did all my stuff.
Like I just want to go to bed, girl.
Chilling, good vibes, good night.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah. What about you?
My night routine is really simple as well. After I finish working for the day, sometimes depending on the day, if we're too tired or not, Joel and I will go for a walk, a 45-minute walk or about, just to end off the day if the weather's nice and if we're feeling it. It just really depends of our energy levels that day.
Yeah.
So after that, if we do that, we'll come home and I'll make dinner. Depending on what we have, obviously dinner is always different, you know, living just us two. I'm the chef of the house, so I take care of dinner and he helps clean. So don't worry, he does the dishes. I'm not doing everything.
Good.
But yeah, I definitely trust myself cooking more. So if we want the meal to turn out good, it's gonna be
Otherwise
made by
having
me.
just beef.
Oh my god,
that was so funny.
Literally the other day, Talia was coming over to record and it was like around 4 or 5 and Joel came in my office and he's like, hey babe, like what's for dinner? And I'm like, I don't know, like I'm recording soon. And he's like, okay, what's in the fridge? And I'm like, I was just thinking, I was like, we have ground beef. And he's like, okay, I'll make that. And I was like, okay. I was like expecting him to make like at least like a dish with
a
it.
dinner with ground beef.
Yeah, like rice, something.
Yeah.
He comes again and he's like, how do you know when ground beef is cooked? And I'm like, you're actually done. Like,
be for real.
You're canceled. I'm like, you added spices to it, right? And he's like, no, what do I add? I'm like, oh my gosh. Like,
not the plain beef.
I'm like, come on. At least put some salt, some garlic powder, something.
Some seasonings, babe.
Seasoning. So anyways, then I come down and all I see is beef. And I'm like, did you just make beef? He's like, yeah, boy dinner. And
a man and his beef.
I'm like, you're just going to have beef, like a bowl of beef for dinner. And that's it? And he's like, yeah, what's wrong with that? I'm like, I think that's the most boycotted thing I've ever seen in my life. Ever. I need to make you at least rice with this. Like, we need rice here. So
yeah, it was so funny.
I made him rice. He's like, rice is so hard to make. I'm like, are you kidding me? I just
love when he came down and like got his bowl and went up and he's like, all right, bye. And we're like, enjoy your bowl of beef.
Enjoy your beef bowl. Like literally just a beef. Just beef. Dinner. I don't know what he's planning on doing with that. But that was pretty funny.
Beef dinner.
Literally the plain beef dinner.
So you're the one that cooks then. Otherwise you're having beef dinner.
Yeah, exactly. So when I leave him doing the cooking, that's how it turns out. Yeah, I try to make dinners like super simple because it's not that I don't like cooking, but I just rather not spend a million years cooking because I'm already tired when the day ends. So I'm just like, okay, what can I do here that's most efficient, healthy, and or is it going to fill our stomachs, you know? I make dinner, we eat dinner. Usually while I'm making dinner, I'll put on a show because that really just sets my night up. I'll maybe get a wine glass and put some kombucha in it. Kombucha and a wine glass is my favorite combo.
You know what? I don't drink out of a wine glass enough. And I think you inspired me that I need to.
You do need to. Trust me.
I'm going to drink chocolate milk out of a wine glass.
That would
like
be a vibe.
Anything.
Yeah, honestly, anything. It just makes it more elevated.
I'm
the
the wine glasses tonight.
Do it and send me a photo. We'll insert it here. We'll insert it here.
It's going to be a Coke Zero in a wine glass.
Yum. Anything tastes better in a wine glass.
And a straw. In a wine glass. And a straw in a wine glass.
I've done that before. So I'll put on a show right now I'm watching, as you guys already know because I've always talk about it, Vanderpump Rules, and I watch that while I'm cooking, just, you know, start my night with kombucha, whatever. Ugh, the worst part of the night is cleaning the dishes. I swear I make one thing and it's like 1,000 years worth of dishes. How have we not invented a robot? Actually, that would be called the dishwasher. But like there's just so many other dishes that need to be hand cleaned that you're like, this is just absurd. And I'm always so lazy to do it, but we always end up just right after dinner, we make a point, like we're not going to settle down on the couch, we're going to clean so that we get it done with. And sometimes we also leave dishes throughout the day in the sink, because throughout the day when I'm working and stuff, if I make myself a little snack, I don't want to clean the dishes, and I'm like, I'll just do it tonight. So sometimes we do have like a pile of dishes to clean. So after that, that's when I really get settled in for the night. I plop myself down on the couch. I continue watching my Vanderpump Rules. I watch a couple episodes, and of course, I start craving a sweet treat.
It's that time.
My body's like,
it's sweet treat o'clock.
Yeah. Looking at my watch, and that's what it says.
Sweet treat. Now.
It's now. I used to be in my baking era like a few months ago. I was in my baking era. I was, after dinner, we cleaned the dishes. I was baking. But I've not had the energy for that recently. I've
made banana bread a few times recently.
Okay.
I made it last night, actually.
Ooh,
that was
really?
part of my last night routine.
Okay.
I'm obsessed with that. I just found one recipe that's really good, and I just keep baking it. It's just really fun. So like that's the extent of my baking, to be honest, is banana bread. But if you can bake one good thing, that's more than not being able to bake any good things.
Yeah. I mean, you always have to have like your signature thing, you know?
And mine's banana bread, and it's not even my recipe, but...
Well, you can call it yours.
It's my secret recipe. You can totally find it on TikTok, but it's my secret recipe. So we're not baking. You're just getting a little store-bought.
Yeah, I mean,
desserts.
I wish I was in my baking era, and I want to be in my baking era. That'll come soon. She's coming. So if I don't bake, then I will try to scrummage something out of the pantry, whether it's chocolate chips, just anything I can get my hands on, guys. I'm ravenous for a sweet treat. So
I prepare myself for the sweet treats. Like, I always know that, because I don't always have like a box of cookies or like a thing of this at home, but usually like I purposely plan to have snacks. Like the thing is if it's in my house, I will eat it. So I don't like to buy junk food. I don't usually have junk food in the house, but like the odd time I'll buy like a small pack of cookies, and I'll be like, okay, well I'll just have like one
like
at nighttime, and then like have them then I have a few days of sweet treats, right?
Yeah. You're stocking up.
Yeah, exactly. Or like I'll go to the grocery store during the day or something, and I'll buy like a little pack of like Pockies or something like that. I'm like, okay, I'll have this tonight. Like that's kind of how I plan it in my head. Because if it's the nighttime and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I need a sweet treat, and there's nothing, oh god, like that's
Girls gone rogue.
Girls gone wild.
Wild child. Ugh, yeah.
You're rummaging. You're like, I need something.
Yeah.
Now.
So I'll take anything I can get. Hopefully it's something good. The better the treat, the better my mood.
Straight up.
Then I plop myself right back on the couch, and I have my dessert while potentially scrolling on Pinterest while simultaneously, I'm a multitasker.
She's a multitasker.
Watching Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah.
And then around, I would say 8:30, I try. Okay, it's been harder for me to get to bed recently in terms of actually like get my butt off the couch into getting ready for bed because it's been bright so much later. So when I'm here sitting, I'm like, oh, it's still early. It feels
like you've had less relaxed time than you have.
Oh, 100%.
Like it feels like it hasn't been nighttime.
Yes. Yet. And it kind of messes with my brain because I'm like, I shouldn't be going to bed yet.
Yeah.
So it's been weird recently, and I've been going to get ready for bed a lot later, which I don't like because I like having more time in bed. But I need to discipline myself and actually keep an eye on the time because I'm going based off of the lightness, and it's been tricking me lately. I aim to go upstairs and get ready for bed between 8 and 8:30, and I go up, I do my skincare routine. Yeah, I wash my face and then I brush my teeth, and I tongue scrape, mouthwash, floss. I'm a big flosser because I went to the dentist a few years ago. They were like, do you floss? Okay, every single time I told the dentist that I flossed, they'd believe me, okay?
Oh my god, I doubt they do though, actually.
Oh, but until this one time.
I've thought about it because every time I say that to you, I'm like, yeah, a little bit. I'm like, they probably are like, no, this girl does not floss. I can tell by her
She's
answer.
a liar.
She's a liar.
But this one time I went to the dentist, they called me out straight. They're like, no, you don't. I'm like,
no, you don't. Don't lie.
I'm like, what do you mean? Yeah, I do.
I literally do.
I'm in the floss, never die.
Literally, I floss.
And at this point, I was like, oh shit, they caught me. They caught me red-handed. So after that, I was scarred. And I'm like, you know what? Girl, you should start flossing.
Like, no dentist is ever going to say, no, you didn't again to me.
They're not calling
believe me.
Nope.
I'm going to prove it to them.
Yes. So I went that day, I bought some floss, and I use the floss toothpicks, like the pickers. They're so much easier, and it just, motivates me more to floss. So I do that, do my whole hygiene routine. And I don't shower usually at night, depending on if I'm washing my hair or not, because I don't really like taking more than one shower a day.
I don't either. It just feels annoying, especially because I like to moisturize after like my whole body. So it's like I don't want to moisturize my whole body twice in a day. It feels like a waste.
And it also takes time to moisturize.
Yeah.
It's like a chore. And I feel like if you moisturize in the morning and then shower again at night, you're just undoing the moisture.
Yeah, so it's like, why did I even do that?
Yeah, you're just stripping your skin again.
Yeah, no, I feel you about that.
Yeah.
I try and only shower once a day because it's just a hassle.
It's just a chore. So it really just depends if I'm washing my hair. And it sometimes, I honestly, when I wash my hair, it goes all over the place. Sometimes I'll wash it in the morning. Sometimes I'll, like after my workout. Sometimes I'll wash it at night. It just depends on what day it is and what I'm doing. Yeah, so then after that, I get into bed and I kind of make sure the house is all like off for the night, check the stove, everything, shut the lights, go to bed. I've been watching YouTube recently in bed. So I'll kind of scroll on Instagram, I'll scroll on TikTok, and then for just a tiny bit, and then I'll watch YouTube. I don't know why, but I've been loving my YouTube videos at night recently. And I have been wanting to implement reading, like I've said a million times.
Yeah.
And
I'm still trying.
Yeah. And I don't know if I can integrate that into my morning routine because she's pretty hefty.
She's already long.
She's already long.
So I don't have time for that.
Yeah, literally. And I feel like the book that I bought, the 5 a.m. Club, if I read it at night, that should inspire me for the next morning, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of perfect time to read it. So I want to integrate minimum 15 minutes right before I go to bed. So I want to be able to put my phone away like I used to, because I used to do this and I just fell off of it. I want to be able to put my phone
What can I say? I fell off.
Yeah, we all do that sometimes.
We fall off.
We all go through it. But I want to be able to put my phone down 15 minutes before I go to bed and just like dedicate that 15 minutes to reading. And so that's the goal for tonight. Guys, hold me accountable. Go.
You gotta go. Send me a
leave me in
picture
the
of you
comments.
reading.
Yeah, and you send me a photo of your chocolate milk
in a wine glass.
Yeah,
pretty much.
So yeah, and then after that, I'm basically off to bed around. I aim to go to bed and be asleep by 9:30.
Damn.
Yeah,
but also you get up at 5, so
my body's trained though. Like she gets tired around 9:30. She is a sleepy girl. Like I will be on my phone like watching a video and my head will be bobbing and I'm like, okay, now's the time to cut it off. Like sometimes I'll even go to bed at 9 depending on how tired I am.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll go to bed at 10.
Yeah.
Because it really just depends how tired I am that night and when I can allow myself to actually like fall asleep.
Yeah.
Because I don't like forcing myself to sleep. I hate that. I want to make sure that I'm actually tired. I'm gonna sleep.
Yeah.
I hate tossing and turning in bed because I'm the type of person that as soon as my head hits the pillow, I'm out. Are you the same way or?
Yeah, and I just realized I forgot one of the main parts of my night routine.
What? Is
that I watch and listen to ASMR every night before I go to bed.
Wait, you're kidding me.
Nope.
Wait, I need to hear more about this. This is a fact I did not surely know about her. One
night, like a long time ago, all of a sudden, I remember I was like upset about something. I think I like went through like a little situationship ending kind of type thing, and I remember just being like, whatever, just kind of like upset one night, and I like came across this ASMR page, but it's like relaxation. It's not eating like food ASMR. It's like relaxation noises, like to make you relax and like fall asleep and stuff.
Like what kind of noises?
I can't even describe it.
Is it like nature noises or like man-made?
No, it'll be ASMR like, okay, but there's so many types of ASMR. My favorite are ones where they're doing like, where they're also talking. But anyway, so I found this one girl and I literally watched all of her videos for like 3 hours straight this one night. And I was like, I love it. And then all of a sudden I just started watching it every night before I go to bed. And now it is part of my routine where as soon as I watch it, I will fall asleep.
Really?
So now I watch it obviously on purpose every night because it makes me fall asleep, because it's like in my routine that once I start watching that, I pass out.
Wait, is it a visual? I'm confused. Is it a visual?
So I watch them on TikTok and they're like just short videos. The ones that I like the most are, say, even an example, to be like spa ASMR. So they like pretend that they're putting products on you and they like layer sounds over it, so it sounds like they're actually doing it. So they'll be like, oh, skincare, I'm gonna wash your face, and then you'll watch them like pump out product onto their hand, and then you hear it sounds like they're washing your face, and they'll moisturize you. Then they'll be like, okay, and like good night, and it literally is like, it's so nice.
That's actually so funny.
I love it. They do like makeup ASMR, or I don't know, just like there's so many. They're like little role play ASMRs, or there's ones that they'll just be like noises, sleepy noises to make you fall asleep, and they like take their nails and they like tap on like wood like that, and it's just like trigger. I don't know.
Does it tickle your brain?
It tickles my brain. But yeah, I watch that every single night to fall asleep. It's my last step.
You need to send me that page.
Like, good night.
Good night.
No, I love it. And I feel like people think it's weird, but if I'm not listening to it, I'm not falling asleep as soon as I want to. If it comes on during the day, all of a sudden it'll start. I'm like, nope, I gotta scroll because I'm like, I'm gonna fall asleep.
I'm not trying to take a nap today.
Yeah. I love the ones where they're like, close your eyes, because then I can lay there with my eyes closed and I just have to listen. Like, I'm not watching anything. But there's ones that are like checking your vision test, and they have like a light, and they'll be like, follow this light around the screen. So I'm like watching it, and it's so fun.
Wait, do you wear headphones while listening to it?
No, I just like listen to it because I know I'm gonna fall asleep, so I don't want to have to take my headphones out.
Yeah.
And, like,
so do you like watch it and then you fall asleep and then you wake up and put your phone down, or do you put it on your nightstand?
I pretty much like I hold it like say I'm laying in bed like this.
Yeah.
I'll be like this, and I'll watch it like this, and I like kind of have my phone just tilted.
Okay.
So I can like lightly see it, but I kind of just like close my eyes and listen to it, and then I can feel my body shutting down, and I can feel that I'm gonna fall asleep in a second.
Oh, and then you put your phone away.
So all of a sudden, then I like just go and I just like roll over and I put my phone there, and then I go to bed.
That's actually really funny.
Yeah. But sometimes I will fall asleep watching it, but then I'll wake up because it's still playing on my phone. So I'll wake up a minute later and I'm like, oh, gotta go to bed.
Wait.
But yeah, so that's part of my everyday routine, guys.
So
I didn't mention that. I'm an ASMR girl.
Does she post like new ASMR videos every day, or do you just watch old ones? Like, I'm intrigued.
No, she posts new ones every single day. And like, there's literally so many people who do it. But another one I love is head massage.
She's getting so giddy, guys. She's getting so giddy.
There's ones where it's like they sound like they're massaging your head.
No
and I'm
way.
like, ooh, I like that. So yeah, I like the spa
self-care.
Yeah, like self-care, but it's like personal attention.
Okay,
that's what it's called, like personal attention ASMR.
That is so funny.
No, yeah, so I'm a little ASMR girl. I'm not sitting there watching mukbangs and watching people eat
just like
and chew.
a burger.
That'll come up sometimes, like someone like eating something. I'm like, ew, disgusting.
Ew.
Go away.
I've never gone into ASMR. I mean, there's been a couple videos that have come up on my For You page, and I honestly skipped them because I've never dedicated the time to watching it.
It feels like such a weird thing, but once you like get into it, you're like, oh wait, I like it.
I remember her telling me she's into ASMR, and I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know. I've never understood people into it, but
for me, it's a sleep relaxation thing. Like if I want to go to bed, it just like settles my brain.
Okay, you
another one I like is hair brushing. It's like, it sounds like they're brushing your hair.
You need to send me this page and I'll binge it.
I shall.
I'll binge it tonight, girl, and I will let you know my review.
My review, stop.
She's an ASMR girl.
That's the final step in my nighttime routine. Sorry, how did I forget that?
Yeah, geez, that sounds like the most important part.
I know,
clearly.
It actually is.
So yeah, I guess that kind of wraps up our morning and night routines, right? I mean, do you have anything else you want to add?
I mean, obviously, like, there's different days where schedules are different, but for the most part, that's pretty much what I do. Nothing too intricate. I mean, obviously, when like summer comes around, I go to bed maybe later because I'm out doing other things.
Yeah,
I'll get up earlier in the summer. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
maybe go on a walk instead. Like little things like that change up, but for the most part, it's relatively similar throughout the year.
I wanted to say I actually don't do my morning routine on the weekend, like Saturday, Sunday. Since my morning routine I feel like is pretty intense, I need minimum like a couple days a week to let myself just completely sleep in.
Just wake up and go with the flow.
Exactly. So on the weekends, I allow myself to wake up at whatever time and get out of bed, scroll on my phone in bed, which I don't do normally. And I let myself just, if I want to stay in bed for 3 hours, I'm sitting in bed for 3 hours.
Yeah.
So I really
Good for you.
Yeah, I let myself do whatever I want. So it's like nice kind of break where I could still have that balance, because there's no way I'm waking up at 5 a.m. every single day.
Heck no.
Like, waking up at 5 a.m. is a big challenge for me. And the reason why I actually started waking up at 5 is because Joel started waking up at 5 for his job. And I was like, I feel like I'm having FOMO in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, I genuinely...
Like, I'm missing out.
Yeah, I genuinely felt that way. And then I made a YouTube video. And I'm like, oh, this could be a good YouTube video, like an experiment, waking up at 5 a.m. for a week, right? So after I did that video, I'm like, damn, I kind of liked this. Like, it was a challenge and it was a lot better than I thought. Like, it wasn't as daunting actually doing it than the idea of it was. Yeah. And also, you know, since I have somebody doing it with me, it makes it so much easier. Yeah. So that's how I actually started waking up at 5. And then after that, I'm like, we're going to continue this until further notice. And then I obviously fell off of it when we went to Europe. I was not waking up at 5. And, you know, things change throughout different periods of your life. But now I'm waking up at 5 again, and I still am really liking it. And like I said, I feel like since I work for myself and make my own hours, there could be a lot of, you know, laziness found in that if you don't, you know, put boundaries and
gotta have discipline.
Exactly. And so I feel like it's a really good practice of my discipline.
Oh yeah,
making myself
100%.
making myself wake up at 5, and it's also a reminder to me that it's like you could do anything if you really just like set your mind to it and make a goal of doing.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a reminder to me every single day waking up at 5. This is something that was so daunting to me in the past. And even though it's still not like the easiest thing in the world, it's become a lot easier.
Like, and now I do it every day. Like,
yeah,
it's fine.
It's made me realize that it's like you could do really anything, and you could become the person you want to become. That's it. That's it.
Period.
Mic drop. Yeah, I mean, I guess that kind of wraps up today's episode. I think we were already talking for like...
Oh my god, I swear we're recording for 2 hours every time.
Yeah.
We're like, ooh.
It's funny because
we
didn't know if this episode was going to be like necessarily long enough, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
But knowing us, every episode is long enough. We can have like
a 5-minute topic.
Somebody can give us a topic of like a carrot, and we'll end up talking about a camel.
Also, I did want to point out that I do know that my roots are atrocious right now, guys. I had to point that out because someone in the last video was like, I love Talia's hair. And like, I get, okay, the way it's styled. Yeah, it's cute. I was looking at it. I'm like, oh my God, my roots are so bad.
I did not. Okay, the way her hair was styled in that video, I swear to you. I did not pay attention. I swear. Because you know some people just say shit to be nice?
Yeah.
No, this is like genuine.
I'm being for real. She's being for real.
I'm being for real. I only noticed the beautiful hairstyle going on.
Oh my God, thanks.
The roots.
But I guess also someone like when you're blonde or like you have roots, that's pretty much all you pay attention to.
Mm-hmm. Your roots are just so atrocious this whole episode.
Yeah.
I couldn't focus on anything else. Like anything
else.
The
only thing.
They're just so bad. Yeah, just horrendous. Like how dare you
Disgusting.
grow? How dare your hair grow?
Seriously, that's so rude.
Ugh.
As a blonde, life is just so tough. Just kidding. I'm being dramatic. Anyways, yeah, that was pretty much it for our episode.
Yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed. I personally, love myself. As I already said earlier, I love hearing about morning routines and night routines. I feel like such a fun topic to see and listen. Like I love morning routine YouTube videos, etc.
Oh my God, comment if you have any like things that stand out in your morning routine that you're like, I can't not do this.
Yes.
Like if you have anything really
non-negotiables.
Non-negotiables in your night or morning routine, comment that. Because, apparently my routine is not long enough compared to yours. So I need to add something.
You need to add 3 hours onto that.
Let me know.
If your morning routine's not 7 hours, don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me.
Bye.
If you don't start at 2 a.m., don't talk to me. Do it till
1:59. My alarm goes off.
Seriously, yeah. So let a girl know.
Definitely comment that down below. We could chat in the comments. And thank you so much for all the love on the podcast so far. We truly appreciate every single review that you leave on Spotify, Apple, every comment on the YouTube, every view, every like, everything. Every DM. Go follow us on all platforms. Everything will be linked down below. And leave any suggested topics that you guys want us to talk about in future episodes because we love, getting ideas. Always. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And we will be here next week unless she gets sick again.
Stop. Don't even jinx me. See you next week. Okay?
See you next week, guys.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
We did that at the same time.